Yo, yo. Forsaken, Fred, Troy, Mutu, what's up, what's up? Yo, yo, everybody. Now, the only thing is, does anybody have any good information on what exactly this is going to be, where to view it or whatever? Because I've only seen on their official Twitter or whatever, Lilith is coming at noon today. That's what we got so far. I haven't seen nothing else. What's going on, everybody? Pac-Man, Brad, Jeremy, Nick, Joe. You had blood work done in a flu shot before you start at the hospital? Nice, nice. Megahertz, what's up, what's up? What's going on? Chris Harris, yo. We've got a few minutes here to wait till whatever this big, something with the Game Awards. Yeah, I got that. I did catch that from somebody somewhere, but... Good, Jonathan Dice, yo, yo, yo. Going on, Beaker, good to see you, good to see you. Fellas got top secret, what's up, my dude? Joe says, I feel like we are gonna get all the info now, then a big trailer for the Game Awards. The fellahood filling up quick today. Yeah, this a big announcement like right now. So, you a beta tester? No, they don't, for some reason, Blizzard never contacts me for anything. Everyone's like, oh, they just emailed me and contacted me. I'm like, why don't they ever contact me? Even for Diablo 2 Resurrected, they never contacted me for anything. And I've messaged, you know, I've tried to get in contact with somebody, never can. So, I mean, well, never mind. But yeah, I don't want to get too much into that. I'll get a little salty. Hopefully they announce pre-orders. They might. They might. Ain't sweet feeling gonna kiss the ring. Well, maybe. I think it's gonna be. I don't know. I'm purely guessing. You're gonna air it live on your channel. I mean, whatever I can, Scuba Man. I gotta figure out where exactly this announcement's gonna be at. The official Twitter or the official Diablo Twitter posted that there's a big announcement at noon, but they haven't said where. They haven't really said where yet, right? I mean, I don't know if anyone's got any information that I'm missing here, so. For a moment here, I'm just kind of waiting, reading some comments and questions. In 7 minutes, there's supposed to be a big Diablo 4 announcement. So, is the game gonna make you get divorced? I don't know about that, but don't play it that much. Time to boycott Blizzard until Phil gets his invite. I wouldn't go that far. I'm just kind of kind of constantly checking Twitter or whatever, make sure I'm not missing anything, or trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Anyways. Jeremy made his first brief the other day. Look at this. We got, sorry, there's no notifications on this particular setup or whatever. My apologies, but Bit Explorer 6 months, half year, and here is too many more, and is too many more. Keep on slaying. Ooh, thank you so much, Bit Explorer, and Troy with 9 months. Happy 9 months with Phil. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Troy, and Bit Explorer. Why do I not have that in here, huh? Maybe I had to add that real quick, huh? I gotta remember how to do this. Alert box? Yes, add source. Right here? Alright, I think I put it in. It should be working. It should work now. My apologies. Jacob says he thinks this when D4 will be out. Maybe 6 minutes till the D4 announcement. Yeah. Anyone got any information on where, what, when, why, or where, what, you know, this announcement's supposed to be at? Is it going to be on... Are they just going to announce it to the Diablo Twitter, or what's the story? When the event would start? 5 minutes. It's supposed to be at noon. The official Diablo page posted, boom, right here, Thursday, 12/8, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, which is right now for me. Lilith is coming. So it's supposed to be some announcement. Alright, so nobody knows anything. Good, good. At least I'm not the only one. If anybody does see anything, post it up in Discord or something real quick so I can snag it when something does get posted up. What's going on, Sarah? Let's go. Ooh, yeah. Top Secret says, I just know I got 1 hour left to refill my refrigerator with beer until the store closes. Ah. Priorities, right? Right, Top Secret? Okay. Let me pull up. Let's go to Diablo 4 page, I guess. Official Diablo 4 Blizzard. Oh, I put a comma instead of curious. That's not going to work. For a web address. So yeah, a couple minutes here and we're going to get some crazy announcement. Or it's just regular sign-in. What's going on here? Log in. I can't remember that one. I'd have to look it up real quick. Oh well. Rodrigo, what's going on? What's happening? Just in a few minutes here, there's supposed to be a big D4 announcement. Turn to darkness. Nothing updated there yet. Let me get into my Twitter on my thing here. I can never remember because you know, it's one of those situations where your phone always logs in. You can't remember your passwords for 73 different passwords for everything. Where are you at? Where are you at? There we go. Oh yeah. Now I remember. 1 second. We got 2 minutes. Uh-oh. Let's go to the official Diablo Twitter right now. I'm looking at just to make sure. 2 minutes. Oh, beta pre-order merch. Yeah, it'll probably be a merch drop. Yeah. Hey, you want to buy some stuff? Here's the big event. Right? Yeah, because we got... What all do I got over here? This was the, this is the thing right here, if people didn't see it. Whoop. So Lilith is coming right now. We got 1 minute, so I gotta figure out exactly what's going on here, huh? Shrink it down a little bit, put it right there. Perfect. We're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4 floor. All of them, huh? Let me write that down. D4's coming to phones. D4's coming to mobile. What do I think it is? It's either a launch date or a beta announcement, like open beta. That's what I think. Not inside information. I don't know nothing about nothing, so I promise you, I don't know nothing about nothing. It's gonna be postponed to 2035. No way. All right, we got. We'll check the regular Diablo page here. We'll update it, huh? I know it looks a little goofy. I just shrunk it down to the Twitter page feed or whatever, so. Dronberg says, yes, in beta. Lilith is coming. Take my money. Alright, well, it's noon, huh? If anyone sees anything that I'm missing, let me know where this announcement's at or whatever. Just post it up in Discord or something and let me know in chat real quick. Oh, 10 months from Jeremy. Thank you. There you go. See, it popped right up. Look at that. I got it, the notification over here already. There's a new tweet. New tweet, huh? Prepare to summon the Daughter of Hatred. Tweet Lilith coming. Diablo promo, and you may receive a gift. Well, there you go. The big announcement was enter in a raffle, guys. That was the big announcement at noon today. Is that what you expected? Is that what you guys expected? I don't know. I'll tweet. Maybe we'll see if I win. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and tweet it, huh? Hashtag. I should have just copy and pasted it, huh? Sure, why not? Maybe I'll get this box or whatever. There's probably a bunch of tweets. I had to check right here. Oh, I deleted the plus in the middle. What if I... Are there any tweets? Everyone get ready to be down on obey your quest. I was looking for a bunch of like... let me in! Are you... Here you go. Is this kind of how you guys are feeling right here? Oh, that's what's his name. I've seen that name before. I don't know what he does, but he makes some kind of videos. If it's Diablo Immortal videos or Diablo 3. I think that's who that is. I could be wrong. Anyone know this guy's name? Or recognize him? Oh wait, it probably says right here. I'm not an avid Twitterer, so stream every day for 10 years. Wow, he's been on top of it, huh? Well, there you go. Oh, it's a D3 guy. Gotcha. Well, there you go, fellas. That's the big announcement today. They're doing a giveaway. Touché. The announcement was if you go on Twitter and you tweet what I tweeted right here. Let me make this a little bigger. Whoop. You tweet what I tweeted right there, and you get entered into a raffle. Another raffle. So, Diablo 2 Resurrected play-in it is. Let's get back to that, huh? We'll leave this up for death. Well, well, while we're at it. Oh! Is my green screen working like crap over here, too? Better. This guy. Shout out to this guy while there's a bunch of people in here. Where I get my music from, this sweet guy. Sweet, sweet music. They're just called backing tracks stuff. Make it smaller so I can make this bigger so we can see what's going on here. I'm going to set up and run my Diablo 2 Resurrected here in a second, but N&M Creations, that's what I'm rocking right now. That's this tunes, these tunes right here. I'm checking my green screen real quick. Whoa! Make sure it looks right. Good enough for me. Nobody really cares how good or bad the green screen looks anyways, right? Boy, that was quite a letdown, huh? Rex, let me check some comments here. What do you guys think here? Let's see. D4 will probably launch mid-April, May, as Norbert believes. Oh, Wicked Plumber, ooh, coming in with 10 gifted memberships, like a slaying boss. Ooh, that he is. Anyone who was in here is new, doesn't recognize. I make goofy noises when people do stuff like that. So, ooh, Slayer, ooh, Giga Chad Wicked Plumber slaying. It's kind of my thing. What was I in the middle of doing? Let's go to the, this one? Boom! Let's go, baby. Link to that guy in the description, by the way. Wicked Plumber is dumb, man. Wow, yeah. Oh, yeah, up here, number one, he seems to know Rex also ran a ton of numbers on Immortal before and after it came out. Gotcha. 280 watching on a Wednesday morning. You grew a lot. Yeah, Nick, it was, there was a big announcement from Diablo 4, and then the announcement just hit, so I'm guessing, like, 150 people are gonna dip out because the announcement was not exciting. Was not an exciting, not an exciting one, so we're, changing the title real quick. Not sure if I spelled that right. I don't care. You'll figure it out. Whoa! Can't spell the word the. There we go. Change up the title there. Boom, boom, boom. Kaboom. Couple little things set up. I jumped on at the last second, so. Alright, let's go. We are rocking. Oh, check this out. I spent over 2 hours yesterday. Bases, boots. This is actually boots, belts, gloves, and helmets. Melee weapons. I redid all of my mules. I made new ones, renamed them, sorted everything around. Rune words. Gosh, it took forever. It took me over 2 hours to sort that stuff out. Crazy. But we're doing Bob Zombie in the Chaos Sanctuary. Don't forget that like button for me, everybody. Still over 200 people in here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Back to the pit, says Sunil. Yeah, anyone else who jumped in a little bit later here? It was the big event announcement, whatever, was to tweet reply, hashtag the things that they said to be entered in a raffle. That was the whole thing. That was the thing. All week they've been doing Lilith is coming, and then that was the thing. Nice job cleaning house. Yeah, that's what yesterday was. I probably put in like 16 hours on my computer yesterday between that video I made about the D4 beta that I didn't get invited to, thank you, and yeah, and all that stuff and a bunch of other things. So, oh, I got my run counter going, right? Run counter, fellas. Let me catch up on some comments here before we get ripping. I don't want to. I've been missing so many. My apologies, but once again, Wicked Plumber is the man. I gotta mention that. Bubble set it up here too, and that is an accurate statement. Fred says the D4 announcement was douchey. A little bit sketch. What's the plan for D2R this stream? You probably asked that before I jumped in here. Epic soon. So, but yeah, Chaos Sanctuary, Poison Necro. So, you guys making me want to play D2R again. There you go, Nick. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not too much, but just enough. Keep your life intact, but play D2R for sure. Nick, just going off over here a little bit. I feel the disappointment a little bit. So if you look at the rules, it says it's done by Fuji, and they do limited edition stuff. It says Slobrat. Interesting. Do I make cobra noises? I mean, I don't know how to do that. You didn't get invited because you don't deserve it. You millennial scum, says one of my mods and somebody I know in real life. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Very nice of you to say there, Snow Pro. Battle Pass for D4, no thanks. Yeah, I guess it's just a it's a cosmetic. I guess it's called a Battle Pass, but it's just for cosmetics. So, oh, I didn't get any corpses. I forgot to grab corpses before I came in. We'll grab some right now. A couple of them anyways. Come on. Yeah, anyone who's newer in here, you just know I always hit the wrong buttons, forget to do stuff. Kind of my calling card, you know what I mean? Oh, a facet right off the bat. Getting after it. Good old facet right off the bat. We just got to clear a little bit of room here real quick. Nice. So, what do you guys think it's going to slam in there? What you think it's going to be? What? He's inside the wall. Unbelievable. Well, I guess I'm safe from him anyways. Loud noises. This is... Oh, there he finally came through to mess me up. I see what's going on. We're going 5-5 lightning. We're gonna get a good one here, fellas. Ugh, guaranteed. Bam! I mean, single player, you're not gonna get all perfect stuff. 5-4 fire is not bad. I don't really care about live or die. You know, level up or die, I don't really care that much. But 5-4, it's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. We'll definitely keep that, huh? Oopsie. Yeah, who was it that was saying, whoa, 300 people in here on a Wednesday, you grew a lot. And it's down to 150, like, instantly as soon as the announcement was over or whatever. If anybody else, let me know in chat if there was anything that I missed about that quote-unquote announcement. As far as I seen, that's all that was, but if there's anything else that people find on Twitter or on the D4 page or something, make sure you let me know in chat. But PR stunt, yeah, well, yeah, it definitely was for sure. I didn't think that's what it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be something like real, you know what I mean? But I mean, you can't blame them. I mean, what you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? I mean, I guess you can blame him, but I just guess I'm saying I'm not going to. Gotta make that money, right? What was the announcement? There was it pretty much was a giveaway raffle that if you tweet at the Diablo Twitter, replying to them, you could get entered in a raffle to win something. That's what it was. So. It wasn't an actual announcement, it was a marketing gimmick. Like, hey, we got a big announcement, everybody pay attention, and then it was like, you could possibly win a free thing, maybe. Ooh. Didn't do that quite right. Alright, peace out, Nick. Peace out. I found your channel when there would be like 8 people in the chat. Oh yeah? Are you talking you found this one? Like you started seeing me streaming on YouTube there? Nick? Oh, Nick, you just said you were taking off. My bad. But yeah, that's pretty crazy, yeah, because yeah, that would have been like day 1 of streaming. That's pretty crazy. Happy birthday. Appreciate it. Daily birthday. Appreciate you, Nick. What you gonna do? I'm gonna complain, that's what. Yeah, right? Whoa! Man, keep, brain's not working quite right for playing. Give me some more corpses, come on! There we go. We'll just hit the seal, because I want these bodies to kill Diablo faster. Tomac, what is up? My dude. Boss Monster says, I think the actual big announcement is tonight, not the Twitter thing this morning. I mean, they might have something at the Game Awards or whatever, right? I wouldn't say they're definitely not. You know, who knows for sure, but yeah, they posted yesterday that there was, you know, Lilith is coming tomorrow at noon, and then boom, this is, you know. Oh, Scandizly says he clicked on a thumbnail. I said something about D4, but this is better. Yeah, I changed the title now, but there was a D4 announcement at noon, but it was actually just a giveaway, so you lucked out. Dan said you got a $25 gift card? Huh, that's pretty crazy. I wouldn't mind a $25 gift card, I guess. What did they send you a message or something, or? But whatever, I'll give him a retweet then. Sure, you talked me into it. Do you work for their PR team? Oh, they replied to your tweet. Gotcha. Oops, that was that. Receive Lilith's gifts and do her bidding. Click the tweet. Oh, is this gonna be like enter all your information? I'm clicking on a thing. Let's see here. Hold on one second. They did reply. I went to a link here. It didn't say what they were getting, what I'm getting though. Oh, I'm gonna skip it. One quick second. My apologies. I'm going through this thing now. Oh, you mother. No, it's already gone. I didn't see that they retweeted, and apparently you had to be super quick. Apparently it was like the first whoever knows how many people could have got whatever. So I just gave my information again, and then and then they're like, sorry, there's none left. Bye. See you later. Thanks, Blizzard. If you look closer at the rules, you can't win any other prizes if you don't live in LA, Chicago, or Manhattan besides a Blizzard gift card. Interesting. Yeah, no, I didn't. Looking 10 years younger. Yeah, well, it's my birthday every day, fellas. Every day. Oblivion, what is going on? Hello, hello. Excuse me one second. I gotta... So unprofessional, I know. Unprofessional. 8-foot tall Diablo statue? That, I mean, that would be pretty wicked, actually. Babe, we gotta get rid of the dining room table. What? But Phil, why? I got this giant statue. What? I was gonna pop that corpse to corpse explode. Starbang the Grim. That was my porn name back when I was. That's my only Phil's name. Starbang. Who the hell would want to live in one of those 3 of the worst cities? I mean, those 3 cities is where like 75% of the U.S. population lives, so I don't know. Apparently a lot of people. I've been to Chicago. Chicago was alright. I don't know what the quote-unquote bad areas or whatever. Obviously I stick to the touristy areas, so. What a poor attempt at Blizzard, can't even do a raffle right. What is going on with this guy? I thought he was gonna take a second to read comments and then he takes forever. It's a major award. Wait, what? Oh, I missed something. My apologies. Chicago's greatest city. A lot of opinions on different cities and states or whatever here, I see. I'm a big fan of Michigan suburbs, right? Suburbs of Detroit. Why can't I resurrect any of these? I'm hitting the wrong button, that's why. I'm not smart, that's why. Worst player of all time, that's why. Quebec sucks? Yeah, I don't know much about Canadian cities. Sarnia and Windsor, that's about it. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot either. All I know is that they, as far as what they were, like, quote-unquote useful for me when I was younger, as soon as they implemented where you had to have an enhanced ID or a passport to go to Canada, they, like, dried up instantly. Like, 75% of their, like, when I would go there at night, the whole nightlife, like, just went away. Not the whole, like 50% probably. I went after that a few times, it was not the same. What's my current magic find? It's at about 250. Apparently, someone asked what my magic find is at. It's about 250 at the moment. So, a good amount, not an insane amount. Nope. One, two. Oh, it's gone. I love grabbing shrines and seeing how many seconds they last in the Cat Sanctuary. Brian says country life is cheaper. Yeah, that's an inarguable statement for sure. Gosh, I hate when he's immune to fire and lightning. Or fire and physical. Which eliminates the corpse explosion, which is the big damage doer here. The poison just kind of like hurts him quite a bit. Lowers the health so the corpse explosion melts all the rest of the monsters. I used to use lowercase q as disrespectful. I didn't know that was disrespectful. That's funny. Or, you know, I would have thought of that. Psychonaut. My place is better than your place. Right, right. Soul Drainers. Kind of a rare one. Dual Leech. Kind of rare. IES gloves and stuff like that. Rare gloves with Dual Leech kind of win out over these almost every time, right? But it's kind of a rare item. Other stuff, forget it. More coffee. Ugh. You don't say Oblivion. First time I've heard that. Yankee says he wishes D-Web wasn't required for Poison Nova. Yeah, and I know you mean like essentially required, obviously. You can obviously do it without it, but I have done... I don't know where necessarily you mean for using it too. I used Poison Nova before without a D-Web with the 3-piece Trangs, and then you could throw on... I used Enigma, and I just did like players... I just did Eldritch and Shank, so it can wreck there with Enigma, but throw on a Bramble for a bunch of -2. So essentially this setup, but with Trang's Belt, Trang's Head, Hoto, and I did pretty good with like players 7, even players 8, Eldritch and Shank and some places like that. Or if you can't, without Enigma, throw on a Bramble and you'll get like the minus poison res there, that, you know what I'm saying, so. Yeah, sorry. Oh wait, where am I here? Psychonaut says he likes those gloves, but haven't found a better glove than Drax for a Kixen. Yeah, Life Tap is nasty, right? Get over here. Spam it. Tons of bodies here to resurrect, huh? Whoop, get out of there. Spam it! Just make sure they're poisoned up every second of every day. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Bunch of little things around here. Ring, well, two reses, the good attack rating, life leech, but I feel like I need a little bit more for what I'm looking for around these parts these days. You can use a 3/3 white wand, says Sunil. Yeah, that would be another good option, right? Oh, Jim Lyle gifting 5 memberships. Ooh. Thank you so much, Jim, for being a mega boss. My man. Thank you so much, my dude, my dude, my dude. Oh, Gang says, yeah, pretty much what he means is he just wishes D-Web wasn't so bleeping expensive, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, I don't know what you really call it, like, yeah, that's trash. I mean, the only way it wouldn't be so expensive is if it wasn't good, right? You know it's not expensive. Like Dark Force Spawn? Or any of those other uniques, Templar's Might, not expensive. Jim Lyle in the house, right, Psychonauts? Yeah, yeah. Jeff Wilson's up in here watching. The running back for the Miami Dolphins? That's sick. Whoop! Typical Sweet Phil YOLO teleport. Let's go. Where are they? Oh, I missed it. This is one point where I'll teleport around kind of slower. Ooh, as I lose all of my resurrecteds. And we got 2. We'll be fine. Right? We'll be fine. Oh, let's see. White and, sorry, I'm getting a little behind on some of these too. Oh yeah, Izuray. It's Izuray Prime. It's completely random who gets the memberships. The people who gift them can't pick, so it just randomly goes to whoever doesn't have a membership, so. White Wand and Splendor can save you a lot of stat points. Yeah, that's, you know, not a bad on the budget side of things right there. A white or a spirit shield even, stuff like that, yeah. On the early on and or budget side. Jonathan says I'm at work, popping in and out when he got a minute. D4 announcement. Yeah, the D4 announcement was a big dud. Big dud. It was just like a giveaway or something, so it was like nothing. Did they really hype up the announcement for that? Yeah, apparently. Apparently. All good stuff. Small charm from Diablo. I could cube that up. I was almost hoping when I ID'd it, it'd be something crazy. I mean, almost hoping. I mean, I was, but I didn't expect it. You know what I mean? Fred's calling Griffins today. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'd be excited about that. Let's hope you're correct. Because I want one. What? No good monsters out here to resurrect. I'll melt some of these dudes. What big D4 event? Dane? It was like nothing. It was an announcement for it, like a raffle giveaway for something. Like, it was a giveaway for something, and apparently, like, I didn't even read in the rules, but someone had told me that, you could only actually get the item that they were giving away if you lived in like 3 cities in the whole in the United States, and that was like it. Anyone else who got in got a $25 gift card to like the Blizzard store or something. So it was like nothing essentially. They essentially clickbaited us. Would I rather have a perfect ethereal griffins or a anti-perfect non-ethereal griffins? I would say I would definitely rather have anti-perfect non-ethereal. Because on single player, I mean, that might be the only one I ever find, right? So I'd rather, even if it was anti-perfect, plug some like meh facet into it, a 5-4 or something, and yeah. Just use it forever. It'll still work darn good, so. Still will work darn good. Three sockets. Actually, while I was sorting my mules, I found, like, 3 more insights that were just like sitting over on a mule, so I grabbed those too, like sitting amongst all the different mules I got. Is that a 3 socket? Yeah. One of them is an ethereal CV, but I'm like, I'm never going to use an ethereal CV when I have these ethereal great pole axes and ethereal thresher insights, right? So I'll just nuke that one too. Who cares? Mutu says he would definitely Zod an ethereal Griffins. I don't know, dude. I mean, the only reason I would never do that on a single player. Online, I guess you could do it like for the funsies or whatever, but for the lulz, for the memes, as the kids nowadays say, for the memes, for the memes. Ooh. That's how you say it, right? Found a 3 walk 1, 3 damage, 18 attack rating charm. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. That usually the walk run stuff like that, there's like specific PvP builds that can use them, I think. I'm not an expert on it, but that's just what I think I remember hearing. I always specify I'm far from a PvP expert. I'm just a guy who plays a lot of D2 and has heard some things, so. Geez, Phil, it must be your birthday. Just found Chansey's, a low Valk, and Soul Drainers. Whoa. Right, must be my birthday. Yep, been going off here with the drops. Jeezy baby, sorry, you probably commented this like 2 minutes ago, but sorry, I'm just getting to it now. But so when they reply to you, you go to the link, and if you went there essentially fast enough, you could either, if you lived in one of 3 American cities, you could have gotten some sort of giveaway for an object, I guess. If you didn't live in one of those 3 cities, if you clicked on that link and signed up fast enough, you could have got a $25 gift card to the Blizzard store, which would be what, buying games, I think. So you could download a game for free, essentially. I went to the link about 2 minutes after they replied to me, and they were already all gone. So you essentially had to like reply and then like stay on Twitter and share their tweet, and then yeah. So little excessive hype for something not really all that hype. IO Rune got me good. Oh, Tiny Cat coming in. Haven't seen Doomscoot in a hot minute. Forever when I see Tiny Cat or Doomscoot, I'll think of both of you guys. What's going on, Tiny Cat? Ugh. Yo, yeah. We'll grab a few more, why not? Just found a Sir today. It says multi-good player. Nice. So you're gonna stream D4 when it releases? Oh, absolutely. I'll stream it for a little. At minimum, I'll stream it, make content on it for a little while, whatever we can, or whatever I feel like. I mean, if it ends up being like as good as quote unquote Diablo 3 or Diablo Immortal, I'll probably just come back to Diablo 2 Resurrected. Because, I mean, anyone who doesn't like Diablo 4, like, especially if I come back to, like, I might be the only person still doing Diablo 2 Resurrected stuff, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's gonna dip out, I'm sure, for the new game. Like, regardless of how good it is or whatever, so. Even though, like, it's gonna be big hype for the channel and everything for D4, I don't know if I can bring myself to, like, play and make videos on a game that I can't stand, you know what I mean? So we'll see how good or not good it is, and that'll kind of decide what I'm doing. D2 are greater than all. Yeah, Diablo 2 is the game, right? What the fuck can you? Snowpro says, what can you even get for 25 bucks in their store? You can get Diablo 2 Resurrected when it's on sale. You could probably get just Diablo 2. The old game for that much. Diablo 1? Or, what? Commander Keen or something? Nope. Trying to get me good. The only good thing about them dropping there is there's a bunch of corpses here already. Hope D4 is at least better than Diablo 3. I mean, it would have to be, right? I mean, how could it not be? There's no way something could be that bad, right? Whoa! Good old Sweet Phil teleporting. Maybe Snowcrow, maybe. Doom Scooter's been working a lot to... Yeah, that was a crazy day. Fred said he's... Whoa! Waiting for me to play D4 before you buy it. Make sure my Mercenary don't get ripped here. Not leeching nothing back. Come on, bro. Dusk Shroud. Okay. We're hoping for a good roll on this Ormus robe. Let's go. I already have a Blizzard one. I don't know what I would want. Maybe something. I don't know. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, Lightning. And the Lightning rolled the lowest, but Lightning is a good skill to get on an Ormus at least. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know if I have room to hang... I throw it on a mule or something, or maybe throw it on Sorceress or whatever. What is D3, honestly? Sineal says, from someone who's never played D3, was it bad? Well, yeah, it was pretty bad. If you like Diablo 2, there are exceptions, but if you like Diablo 2, you're not going to like Diablo 3. Essentially, if you are a very... I don't want to say serious, but if you sit down and play a ton, like you're one of those people who sit down on ladder reset day or launch day or something. I haven't played recently, but from what I hear, you can have a completely maxed out character, perfect gear by the end of the first day. Because gear just rains from the sky. So. Oh, Snowpro a minute ago calling me out. It says, I say that now, but when you're suddenly making 4 times the income, he'll play something he hates. I mean, I am only human. We'll have to see. Yeah, I mean, if I was making something insane, I mean, I guess I would. Something just stupid. If I was making $500,000 a year, I'd be like, well, I don't care. I'm playing this game. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. A man's only got so many principles. Then you add in enough commas and zeros, and then... Better than working in a factory. There you go, Snowpro. No doubt on that one. Yeah, especially considering the place I worked shut down, and any place I ended up working, it could just shut down too, and I'd just be out of a job, you know. Maybe we'll check it. I did always want to find some 6 NATO or something. Pick one to stream and one for the videos. Yeah, I mean, we'd have to see. I mean, I could not see Diablo 4 being either a terrible game or better than Diablo 2 Resurrected. So that's pretty much, I'm pretty positive that's where it's gonna fall. So we don't really need to speculate too much on any of that stuff, right? Genki says D3's for casuals. Not a bad thing, but yeah, I suppose that is true, yeah. Nothing wrong with being a casual gamer, right? Whew. A lot of people over here. D3, you finish a character in an hour, then you have nothing to do, says Master Pips. Gotcha, yeah. Most people would have more experience in here than me. Like I said, I played Diablo 3 for about a month and a half when it launched, and I was sick to my stomach the whole time playing it. I was like, no, it's gonna get better. I just gotta give it time. No, it's gonna get better. No, and then it just was like, this game is just terrible. Like I can't do it. I mean, one thing that put a real bad taste in my mouth was And I mean, that's how all games are now, but there was no offline single player, which obviously is not going to be in D4 either. So when D3 launched, it literally launched, and for the first probably 5 days, if not a full week, the servers were down. Wow, holy moly. My boy just got wrecked. So I bought a game, I pre-ordered a game, bought it, went, picked it up, came home, couldn't, and I took days off of work. I literally took days off of work to play this game, and then you couldn't play it. There's no endgame stuff in D3. Well, in D3, you just run these rifts over and over again. So it'd be like, I mean, it would be like if literally in Diablo 2, the only thing you could do was run Baal. Like, there's no other option. You couldn't go do the pits and find good stuff. You couldn't go run Trav, the Chaos Sanctuary, Stony Tombs, the Ancient Tunnels. None of that. All it is riff. Like, you go to this riff. You know what I mean? So it'd be like just doing Baal runs with no, like, end goal to it. You know what I mean? Get slightly more powerful. Meaning what? You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna take days off work for D4? Yeah, probably. No. Gonna work even more, probably. By probably, I mean I will be working even more. For sure. Those will be some 16-hour days again, probably. Crytone says he convinced his friend to play D3 with him. He still feels bad about that. I mean, yeah, I mean, back then, too, I mean, the internet wasn't as big, so you wouldn't have as much knowledge on the game. Like, there's no way you could have known, like, all the, oh, it's made by a completely different team, and, like, it's probably going to be completely, like, how could anybody have known that, right? Like, I didn't. Thanks for putting up the Phil Fitness, old pick of G-Stacks. Oh, I seen that, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did a little bit. I didn't take a picture and post it up today, but I only did like 90 flights of stairs today. Catching up on some comments from like probably 2 or 3 minutes ago. Sorry, I get a little behind sometimes, but Cody B up here says, even filthy casuals like myself enjoy D2R better than D3, says Cody. He's a filthy casual. That's funny. Rabbit Ascension TV. I really hope D4 has decent player trading. Most of the fun in D2 is finding those good items that even if you can't use, you know you can trade them for things you need. It pretty much sounds like you're only going to be able to trade non-endgame items, is what it kind of sounds like. Could be wrong, but that's kind of, it sounds like essentially only non-endgame items you can trade. Yeah, sure, player trading promotes real money trades, but not having it at all, or having it very minimal in nature, just makes getting loot less exciting. Yeah, I do agree. I would rather them try to stop real money trading in bots than try to eliminate the motive. You know what I mean? Like, that's the equivalent of saying, like, we don't want drug dealers selling drugs for money, so we're gonna make money worthless. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, I guess I won't sell drugs for money because money's not worth anything. It's like, well, don't make my money worthless. Why don't you just stop them from selling drugs? Or, like, try to limit it, you know what I mean? Like, stop the illegal people from doing things illegal, don't take my money away. Right? I think that's a perfect analogy. Sometimes I say analogies and they don't, I'm like, wait, that's not a great analogy. I think that was a great analogy. Right? Yeah, you can trade the aspects that the affixes you extract or whatever. I'm not, the way it makes it sound though, I don't think you can, you're not going to be able to take that affix and put it on like an endgame unique, you know what I mean? Like the uniques are going to be the ultimate endgame items. So yeah. So it's like you'd be able to extract like the equivalent for Diablo 2. It's like you'd be able to extract the stuff that's on a shaft stop or something and put it on something else, which is good, but you wouldn't be able to extract what's like the Enigma properties and put it on a different item, you know what I mean? Like a shaft stop's good, but it's not end game like sick wreckage good, you know what I mean? I mean, it depends on, maybe that's not the perfect whatever you call it, a perfect analogy. I messed up the analogy this time, see? But you get what I'm saying. Intelligent loot is going to be severely inhibit trading. Yeah, from what I think, what was it? Today, Dabrowski put out a video about, like, him actually talking to the devs and asking them questions, and I don't know that he got this number specifically from a developer, but maybe he was just speculating on what it would be. But he said it would be like 60-40, like 60% of the stuff you find will be for your character. I don't know if that's just what he thought he's seen from his experience, or if that was what he actually had heard. So don't quote me on that stuff, but maybe somebody went back and looked at the video he put out today or something. And I mean, yeah, all I can do is report on what other people say, essentially. So maybe that might be what I'll have to do later. Huh? Tomac says, not a great analogy, not trolling. Well, you know what? Not all analogies are going to be perfect. Oop. Didn't like where my camera's at. Okay. Fred says he wants no loot suppression. Yeah. I could see... Me either. I wish it was just like random loot like in D2, how you could find... I wish it was just open trading. I honestly do. I wish it was open trading, and I wish the loot drops were completely random, how in D2, how you can find a... You could be a barbarian and find a griffins. You could be... You know... a sorceress and find a D-web. Stuff like that. And then they just try to deal the best they can with the botting and real money stuff and just try to eliminate it the best to their ability if possible. And the only thing is, like, I don't know, the real money aspect, like, I don't know why, I would prefer that it didn't exist, I guess, but I don't know why they're so against it. Like, that just means there's demand for your game, right? Doesn't that just mean there's super crazy demand for your game? Like, I don't see how it hurts them in any way if somebody, you know... If, complete hypothetical situation here, but if Fred says, hey, I'll give you $5 for your, Infinity, and I was like, sure, why not? I don't get what that does to Blizzard to hurt them in any way. I don't think it helps the game, but I don't think it really hurts it either. Y'all agree with that or disagree, or... If anything, I think it just, it probably just leads a different avenue for people. Like, some people just make a bleep ton of money, right? And they don't want, you know... And if they want this good gear and they can't get it, they would just stop playing, but... because they can buy it, it lends more interest to them into playing longer, and that just leads to a larger player base, which, you know, that's what I would think anyway. So Fred says $5.01. Tomac says we could get into it deep, but not on stream. Gotcha. Kyle says random, but I was told to reach out to you about the circlet I found. Not too sure how to get in contact with you, but I was told to try this. Yeah, I mean, you can hop into my Discord, link in the description. I got a Twitter that you can message me. I got an email. Link in the description as well. There's like 7 different ways you can... That's part of the thing. My phone goes off all day with people messaging me about like, hey, you wanna... You know this, you wanna that, you know, type of thing, so... But yeah, I'll try to... Probably message me on Discord's the best, like, I guess. If there was something to talk about or whatever. Oh, I gotta message that other guy back about that website, I forgot. Keep forgetting stuff. I got so much... I gotta look for... Oh, I forgot that too. I gotta talk to my brother. I gotta get it... Oh, hopefully she's not watching. I can't say, never mind. Christmas present for my mom I gotta look into. Crap. So much stuff. Sunil says he thinks... I don't know if it's a joke or not, but he says they'll probably D4 loot boxes soon. That's me, Phil? Oh, you're the guy who makes $1 million a year and doesn't... I don't level my characters in WoW because I don't enjoy the leveling. It's only $100 per character to level up to a max, when it would take me 10 days, played personally. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely... Most people wouldn't admit it out there, but I bet you there's a ton of people, probably even in chat here, that have bought an item here or there at some point. But it definitely is frowned upon, or whatever, so... I would generally, I mean, I wouldn't hate nobody, but I generally kind of frown upon it. But like I said, I wouldn't hate nobody for doing it. I completely get it. When you could, like, hypothetically, you could make like $200 in that time, or you could make like $1,000 in that time that it would take you to level up a character, and instead you can pay $100. So you're coming out $900 ahead for buying a character. I kind of get the idea, right? Wasn't there a champion? Oh, there he is. Just wanted to see. That champion gave me something. If you can just buy crazy gear and also use it to gain an edge over other players, then it would not be a great system. I mean, true, but like right now in Diablo 2, like, whether you're talking PvP or whatever, I mean, I guess like the first couple days of ladder, if you can buy an Enigma on JSP, I get it, but like, that's like one little aspect of D2, like, you could just as easily trade up to getting like the best gear in the game as well, like if you're PvP and stuff like that, or you just want to be hardcore magic finder, right? Like, mesh belt. What is this again? Oh yeah, gloom trap. I always think that's a better thing than it is an ID, and I'm like, oh. The problem is that if there was any real money stuff, then Blizzard would want to monetize it themselves. Right, that is true, that is true. Hello there, puppet. Caboose. What's up, Caboose? Is there oh, I thought there was another champion there. When I lost all my items at D2R, I just bought them again. Snow Pro. Yeah, I mean, you got the money, you want to do that. I'm too cheap to do something like that. Frugal. I'm financially responsible, I guess? What's the nice way of saying someone's cheap? I'm cheap. James Juka down here says he's MFing before work. Yeah. Where it's at. That is where it's at. Let's double check, make sure I didn't miss something up here. Phil, how much have you looked into the D4 gameplay? What's your personal thoughts on it? I mean, it looks fine. It's like... I mean, that's pretty much the best I can say is it's fine. I don't think that that's really... The way it looks isn't really going to be the most important part, right? Like, most of us, I don't know about you guys, but played regular Diablo 2 for the longest time, and now I go back and look at the graphics, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my eyes are burning, you know, so... Of course not. It's never the Talos Amulet. I already got one, so on single player you only need one and you're good, but... Oh, those caster gloves. Franks. They do not roll any different. Same defense. Good old caster gloves. Strength gloves. Ugh. Hydra bow could be good. Yeah, I definitely already have a 6-socketed Hydra bow, so don't need it on single player. Once you have like, I mean, I'll make, there's like Silence or Breath of the Dying. That's like all there is for 6-socketed bows, right? And a Breath of the Dying bow is probably way down the list of things that I'm going to be making anytime soon. It's hard to balance it. JSP is nice because you can convert your items over to universal currency. However, since the coins never reset, people just start ladder with thousands of FG. Yeah, that is all accurate right there. Yeah, and I could see, and that is the downside, right? But it's, I don't know. It's 320 close. I feel like it's one of those situations where you weigh, like, what is the negatives versus the positives, right? Like, allowing trading, which everybody loves, and, like, does anyone not like trading? Like, I hate being able to trade. No, everybody loves trading. Even people who don't trade a lot are like, I'm glad you can trade, because I found a Burr rune and I don't need it. What I need is to trade that Burr rune for a Shaco and a Viper Magi and a Hoto and a CTA. Like, you get all that for a Burr rune. Ogre Maul, ugh. Right? So, even if you don't trade a lot, people would prefer to be able to trade than not. And then the bad part is, the first week of ladder or whatever, people are going to be able to trade or buy good items, which doesn't affect me in any way. I mean, I guess if you're technically trying to be first place, literally, on the leaderboards for ladder, I guess it affects you. But that's about it, right? I feel like the downsides to allowing trading are not even close to, you know, I feel like it's not even close. Project deadline. Alright, peace out, Randy. Peace out. Toka Flynn says D3 was a deal breaker for him. Same with Fallout 76. Yeah, I mean, obviously based upon me saying that I'm going to play it and stuff, it's not a deal breaker, but definitely, you know, Treachery or Peace for a budget Javazon, I would go Treachery 10 out of 10 times. Getting more javelins exploding and firing out is, I feel like, would be way more beneficial than 2 skills, you know what I mean? So, I don't know the rune price on a, I know it's just a lem on a Treachery. I don't know what a piece is. I've never made a piece before in my life. Ooh. The more you play, the higher rank. It doesn't affect ladder. Well, the only way that it does, it does, but it's not really, because if you have better gear, you'll be able to kill stuff faster, so. Right? You would assume. If your gear doesn't make you kill stuff faster, then what is it doing, you know what I mean? Or die less, I guess you could say. Either way you want to word it. Oh, here. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if, like, pretty much what I'm saying is, do you really want to guard the quote-unquote integrity of the game at the expense of how good the game is? You know what I mean? free level 15 Valk proc on Peace. I mean, that is a thing, right, I guess, but... I'm generally a pure damage kind of guy, I guess, so... Oh, amulet. There's my metal grid, fellas. Metal grid. Do it. Always is. Ghost. Glaves. Glavies. Glavies. Oh, Brett, I missed your analogy. My apologies. Let me scroll up. You really want me to read it? I'll see if I can find it. Where'd it go? Here's a great analogy. It's like working out on a gear versus Big Natty. Being natty. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. It's your choice. Don't be mad at others. Be proud of the personal accomplishment. There you go. Pretty much. That's kind of the difference between online and single player too, right? Because on single player, you're not comparing yourself to others. You're just enjoying yourself with your own accomplishments or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, totally. Shale-Thul-Lem is peace, says Brett. So, yeah, I guess you could. I mean, make peace. I would generally go treachery, I guess, but like I said, I've never made a peace before. I would usually actually, before I would get like Enigma and stuff, I would always use, what is it, like stealth forever, you know, so you could run around faster. Just like getting to monsters faster would be... Uh-oh. Hopefully I muted that fast enough. Almost blew out your ears. My apologies. 4-socketed pole arm, let's go! I think I already have some though now. Whew. Brett says he'll probably end up going treachery for the DPS. Yeah, that's the choice I always make. DPS. Survivability is for chumps, right? For chumps. Or hardcore players. All your bases belong to us. Nice. Nice callback reference there, yeah. Can you find the dirty word in an analogy? Nope. Not me. Tomac says he'd put a metal grid close to JMod drop rates. Well, how many? I've found 2 metal grids. I've never found a JMod before. But that's just one person, right? Email. No, you're not going to get my feedback, Beltire. We got that ethereal one. We got a couple of these and those and dies. Gotta start grabbing some raw tier tall souls, right? Billy, make some more insights here. Maybe we'll stick this over here for now. Whatever. We'll throw them out later. As long as gear is more rare in D4, then I'll be happy. D2 is a good pace for getting gear. I think D4 should be slightly easier, but it shouldn't be anywhere D3. Yeah, I like the... I don't think we've heard this yet. I think this is the first time. Some of the stuff that they said... I don't know if maybe Riker had heard it when he interviewed them or talked to the devs or something, but that uniques are going to be, like, super rare. So they're going to be like the winning the lottery type of drops, you know? You might only find, the average person will find 1 or 2 of them in a season, so maybe if you're somebody who plays all the time, you might be able to fully gear your character in uniques, but the average person's only going to be able to, you know, you might find something equivalent of like a Shaco and an Oculus, like, and then you'll be using like rare stuff for the rest of your gear. But I do like the fact that there's something super rare, something super exciting, you know, like... I definitely don't want the gear and everything about the game to be unexciting. Shale Rune, legendary. A white Shaco. Fred loves NHL games, yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that was, yeah, Megan and her boyfriend, I guess? Yeah, they share their, because they don't want to both pay for YouTube Premium, obviously. Pretty cool that they both watch, that both of you watch. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, for sure. Do we know if D4 will have shared or separate loot? Or rarity of drops might stop people from forming parties? No, it's going to be separate, like, individual loot. That was definitely said. Definitely individual loot. It's going to be individual loot and, like, I don't even know what you call it. Essentially partial smart loot. So, like, a majority of the stuff you find is going to be specifically good for your character, but you're going to find stuff that's not specifically for your character either, so... Yeah, I don't, to be honest, I don't mind the whole individual loot. And if you can't trade, you literally, like, have to have smart loot. Like, imagine how annoying it'd be. You have loot that's tethered to your character, you're a barbarian, and you find a D-web. Or equivalent to a D-web, you know what I mean? How annoying would that be? You know? So if you do tethered items, you have to do smart loot. So... not that I'm saying any of this is good or bad or whatever, but since that's the way the game is, you know. D3 gameplay with D2 graphics. Yeah, I mean, that thought crossed my mind, but I don't think it's fully that way. I don't know. It's hard to... it's obviously impossible / hard... oh, jeez, to say. But it does look more like... that is kind of a thought that went through my head, that, like, yeah, it's darker and more like D2 looking, but really it's the game style of D3, kinda, sorta. But we'll have to see. I'm like I said, I'm not losing my mind right now with never even touching the game, so... a little Immortal through in there too, yeah. Yeah, that definitely the potion system is, like, taken directly from Diablo Immortal, right? How you drop the little orbs or hearts or whatever they are, and then that recharges your potion thing. It's literally taking carbon copy straight from Diablo Immortal. Nothing. Nothing here. Did we get the Kraken live? It was my first time. Aaron Luce says, doesn't mind individual loot if uniques will be hard to come by. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like clicking as fast as you can to hopefully get lucky and get the item that falls necessarily adds a lot. I mean, there is a nostalgia factor to it, I'll be honest, just because that's how Diablo is. But, I mean, playing on single player, I mean, obviously that's not something that I enjoy, right? Like, I don't have to worry about that. So it's kind of almost a bonus to single player, right? So I don't have a problem with individual loot. I just wish that it was like completely random, like you could find items for all different types of characters, and then there was a bunch of trading. Even if it was, they said one time, even if it was like only single trades, you know, like you could only trade an item one time, I wouldn't mind that, I guess. Because then what that would do is, at least that way, if somebody was, like, a website couldn't, like, buy items from a person and then resell them for more, you know what I mean, or something like that. At least it would do that. Like, they would have to literally go find the items themselves. And then you could just really try to fight the botting as much as possible, and that would fully eliminate that whole buying stuff, so... That's more of what I wish they would do, but... It doesn't look like that's what's gonna happen, so... Aaron says 100% agree. Same page, huh? Cool. I would enjoy private loot that is shared after about 30 seconds. Yeah, I guess that's a great point. I wouldn't mind that. I'd be fine with that. You get time to grab it, and then that way the stuff doesn't just go to waste. Somebody could, you know, follow behind, or someone who's not quite good enough could take the lower items that could help them out. I'd be fine with that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I don't know. And obviously this is all separate from actually implementation. I don't know how... I mean, it couldn't be that hard, right? So... Should be able to create games with those options to turn on and off for loot. Yeah, I mean... Maybe there's something we're not thinking about, I don't know, but... Yeah, generally I just think not having trading makes the game less fun all around. Generally. It says you can extract affixes and trade those. I wonder how that's gonna work. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I think that's... I don't know. I can't remember offhand for sure. Like, the uniques, I don't know if you're gonna be able to extract those or not. Because those are supposed to be the best, but does it extract everything off of the unique then? If it does, like, I can't... I'd have to go back and double check. Because I wrote it. I wrote a script up on a Google Doc thing, so or something. So I'd have to go double check it. But like, if an item has like multiple properties on it, does it extract all of them, or does it just take like one? Or Hit the... Hit the... Okay, there we go. Whoa! Typical Sweet Phil YOLOing in. Let's go. Alright, let's try to get something good here, huh? Maybe I just need to try harder on Diablo. If I try a little bit harder, we'll get something better here. Right? That's how it works, right, fellas? Fellas! Don't forget that like button for me if you haven't done so already. It's kind of required on YouTube, right? Kind of required. You dead yet? Oh, wrong button. Come on, you schmucks. Oh, did I not amp damage him? Maybe that's why it's taking so long. Push the button harder, Phil. Took long enough. What's up, y'all? What do you think about D4? What's up, Bob Ballard? What's going on? It looks okay. It's gonna be... I would say, looking at it from what I'm hearing, I would not definitely... I think it's gonna be 50-50. Like, it's gonna be okay, but I don't think it's gonna be super great either. So, that's kind of where I'm at. Not gonna put a final... Like, I'm not resting my opinion or whatever. Like, I'll play it and see it once the game comes out and everything, so... Mancatcher and Blade Barrier, a couple uniques. What is this one again? Oh yeah, Vibrafort. Super fast, super fast. I think I got an ethereal version of that actually. That's kind of interesting. Like, you could upgrade it to the sword. Oh, Spike Thorn. Damage reduction, okay. Just kind of interesting. Just want to check those out real quick. They're not great or nothing, but... I see, I think the same sad people can't trade items, though. Yeah, it's unfortunate, yeah, that you can't trade away or for, like, the best items. Like, you can't. But they really, really didn't want to let people trade for some reason, so... It is what it is. I guess that's their way of eliminating botting and stuff. Eliminate the desire to bot by eliminating the demand for people wanting to play the game as much, essentially. Seems like an odd choice, kinda, but... Yeah, hey, we'll make the game less fun so people will want to play it less, that way people won't want to bot. Like, okay. Well, yeah, I know it's for bots, but it just seems like... Whoa! I was trying to read chat there, I didn't realize I was getting wrecked. Ever since Dota, it seems like Blizzard's been hell-bent about getting people not making money off of their products. Yeah, that's kind of what it... I mean, I don't know about Dota, but that's honestly what it seems like. It seems like they're just hell-bent on making sure that nobody could possibly, you know, make like $10 from their friend for giving them a high rune or something, you know what I mean? They're hell-bent on it. And obviously I'm exaggerating. I know they want to stop the websites selling items for money, and, you know. I feel like anytime a company tries to do that, though, it ends up way worse. Like, isn't it... I don't know if it's still like that, but originally, Star Wars would let anybody... They would never prosecute, they'd never go after anybody for, like, making their products and themselves and selling them and stuff like that. I don't know if it's still like that, but it was like literally a strategic idea they had to keep it so popular. Like, everyone could just make all their own stuff, and it would keep the franchise, like, super popular forever. And I feel like that worked. Like, I feel like that's a great idea, you know? No single player is sad, says 420 Farmer. Yeah, right? Well, the thing is, too, is that from what they said, the online is essentially like most of the time you're going to be running around by yourself. Like, you're not going to really be partying up. Like on here, how you party up with people and then you go farm an area because you get better experience and drops that way. On D4, it's not like that. Like, you're apparently going to be running around by yourself all the time. And then occasionally when there's a certain type of event, you'll party up. Which, I am sad to say, that's kind of how Immortal was, right? Like, you'd be running around and then there'd be some quest and you'd go do the quest and there would be people running around in that area, like, doing the quest as well. I think that's essentially how they explained Diablo 4. Which was fine. I didn't think the gameplay... Ooh. In Diablo Immortal was terrible. So, high poison res and poison length reduce. I wish the poison length reduce was super high. Eh, it's too low, I guess. But I was gonna say for energy shield sorcerers or something, but... I think you underestimate the money in power leveling and item selling. I've added it up and I've spent over $4 grand in the last 10 years. Well, yeah, but what's... Oh, hold on 1 second. Let's go. A winged helm and a tiara. So we've got a Velkhelm. Interesting one. 220 with a 4, 150. That's cool, but tiara's nothing but a Velkhelm. Velkhelm's a neat one to find. I think the one I got's better than that. We'll just toss it out for now, but yeah, I get you, Snowpro, but like, how does that affect Blizzard in any way? On player auctions, like on websites or something you're talking about, right? Like, I feel like all that means is that if you couldn't have bought that stuff, that means you wouldn't have played the game, right? So it's like, it sounds like a win-win. Like, someone else makes a profit and Blizzard keeps a larger player base, which would keep, you know, which is, I assume, good, right? Could be wrong. These are just my thoughts, not yours. Brent says they'll start selling magic find boosts and stuff like that. Yeah, I hope not. Allow everyone to copy your work, but then make your work the best so everyone else goes to you anyways. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, never mind. Lower res doesn't even break that guy's immunity. I don't have enough points into it, I guess. I guess the end of my opinion on it is I just don't see how it really hurts. Pretty much what it is, it's like everyone's like, Blizzard, how could you put pay to win in a game? And then they're like, all right, well, if we can't make any money off of selling items to people, then nobody can. You know, that's pretty much, you know, even if it hurts our product, we're gonna make sure that nobody can sell items if we're not allowed to. That's pretty much what I gather from it, right? Altir Tal Soul, don't need that one. XP boost battle passes. They said there wasn't going to be anything like that, so it would mean they changed their mind, quote unquote, or lied or whatever, but they said there was going to be no pay to experience, win, items, anything like that, so. I see a lot of people don't trust them, I see, so. If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit the like button. Got to think of how it affects other people, the value of their items. Yeah, I guess I'm still not fully getting it. Maybe it's just from playing single player and not like being. I don't play Diablo 2 competitively, so it doesn't matter what everyone else does. You know what I mean? In my mind, it just is a thing that people do that doesn't affect me. You know what I mean? So. I guess the only time that you can really cheat in a game is if there's winners and losers, like, directly between people. And I don't really view playing Diablo 2 as me losing and somebody else winning, or vice versa. So, buying items or not buying items, I don't feel that anyone's getting ahead either way. Maybe it's just the way I view stuff. Real money auction house in D3 is a bad idea from the start. Yeah, I never dealt with it, so I'm not really. I just D3 wasn't good from the start, in my opinion. So. Only removed the AH after they met their quota. What is AH? Auction house. Oh. Yeah, because they were making money off it or whatever. Oh, unidentified SOJ. Unidentified SOJ. Ravenfrost, 248. 19. I feel like, what does Ravenfrost go up to? I always feel like I thought it was 250, but that's not what it is. I constantly forget. But a good rolled Ravenfrost, I do know that. That's a solid Ravenfrost. Is it 250, 20? Okay. So it is 250. Man, see, I remember everything. I remember everything. Where are you, DeSace? There you are. Stopping the real money auction house in D3 was a real disappointment, says Nathan. So you were disappointed by it, huh? Okay, gotcha. Jacob just smashed the like button. Nice. What a legend. Hitting that like button for me. Like an absolute boss. Jagged Star, piece of the Alder set. Oop, gotta run away a little bit. Ooh, I don't have to do. Ooh, toasty. the D3 story was laughable too. It was essentially a big long middle finger from the devs to everyone that had worked on the first 2 games. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. Like, I bet they thought they were doing a great job. I don't know. D3, you know what Diablo 3 reminds me a lot of? Diablo 3 reminds me a lot of the movie Anchorman 2. Like, they didn't really... Because Anchorman was sick. And then Anchorman 2 was like, they tried to take the same movie and they just kind of like took the same thing and made it a little bit different and then did it again. And they were like, yeah, that's funny. Like, there was like Sex Panther, it was real funny. 60% of the time it works. Every time. And then in Anchorman 2, it was like, I don't even remember what it was, but it was like a condom brand or something. And it was like, you know, fine fur condoms or something. And it was like the same skit again, but with a different item. And it was like, you know what I mean? That's what Diablo 3 story reminded me of. Tyler found Chansey, Soul Drainers, and Ghoulhide, like all at the same time, pretty much, it sounds like. KG, hi Phil, would you consider changing music? I will understand if not. No. No. I mean, it's this or funky music. You want the funk? Now, if I play the funk music, then like 50 people instantly leave every time I do it. So only Friday night or Saturday night drinking stream, so I play the funk music. Nathan. Phil says D3 was an overdone dad joke. I mean, if that's the way you want to take it, kind of what I said. No, it was like they didn't do anything original, is what I'm saying. Like there was like the cow level in D2, iconic. What did D3 do? Let's do something just like the cow level, but different, you know, but just try to make it a little different. They got the unicorn level. Doesn't work, you know? That's what I mean, like... Ooh. That's pretty much what I mean. Stuff like that in D3. Yeah. Couple champions in the same spot. We'll take them out. They can drop everything over here, right? Oop. Then they had a real cow level in D3. Still wasn't good. Yeah, honestly, like, and I'm going to be a biased participant in this particular opinion, so take that for what it will, Most of you are going to agree with me because I'm a Diablo 2 player, Diablo 2 channel, right? So, but man, how sick would it be if they did Diablo 2 2? How sick would that be? So, it's essentially picks up, and it's like Act 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I mean? Like fully fleshed out new act, like a completely... That would be the most epically legendary thing. Like it's essentially Diablo, you know, it's Diablo 2 just with completely new, a 100% new game, you know what I mean? But not like new game, like the skills should stay the same, but like all new levels and stuff. Maybe adding in new gear and stuff. I would assume everybody loves new gear except for me, but so add in new gear. Like have the game rebuilt completely, like something. It'd just be sick. Maybe if they added endgame. Tons of endgame in Diablo 2, tons. It's just not handheld endgame. I actually made a video about it. Got a lot of pushback, which is interesting. But yeah, all the endgame in Diablo 2. But people really like when the game says, no, hey, you're supposed to run these rifts over and over again. Like, that's cool endgame. But doing a Holy Grail, like, because the game doesn't tell you to do it, now it's not good endgame. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's tons of endgame stuff to do. All the PvP in D2 that's amazing. Which isn't technically endgame, I know. Because endgame is only if the game tells you to do it, then it's endgame. But D2 with an open world server, yeah, that would definitely be part of, if they made D2 too, if that really was a thing that happened, open world server definitely mandatory, right? Jim just started a Holy Grail. It's fun. Absolutely fun, right? The best. Whoa! Poor Emilio, what just happened, bro? Emilio just got melted. Or, oh, I wasn't paying attention. I must not have ran my battle orders a long time. Made Diablo 22 too. That's a bit much, right? Bit much. Poor Emilio. What app do you recommend for tracking a grail in solo progress? Yeah, I've been using an offline app, but there's a website. Like if you just type in Diablo 2 Holy Grail tracker, a website will come up that's probably, in my opinion, the best. I haven't looked into it in I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I haven't looked into it in a long time. Any newer Grail trackers or anything, so. I'm still using one. It is updated for Diablo 2 Resurrected, but I just don't like it as much as I used to love it, and now I'm kind of thinking I don't like it as much. I kind of like the fact that with the online one too, I could pop a link in the description to my stream and stuff, and you could be like, what items are you still looking for? And I could be like, go to this link and it'll show you exactly what I'm looking for and how many items I got left, you know, so there's part of that with it too. Sacred Run Dash. Never done a Holy Grail. It looks fun. I've been playing for like 15 years and still haven't found a bunch of items. Yeah, that's part of the crazy search thing. And the thing is, you get so much better at magic finding. Like, you learn where you can find everything perfect. You know, you find out where... You start looking up, oh, can I find a Griffin's here? Can I find a Griffin's there? Like... Oh, you can actually find it from this. Oh, you can find it from Thresh Socket. I didn't know that. So you can add that into a different run and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting doing a Holy Grail and finding stuff like that out. Essence of Hate. Terror, I mean. Boy, just nothing going on here. Flesh Socket. That's a different thing. Keep grinding. What's going on, Jack? We usually frown upon all caps, by the way. You probably just forgot to leave it on or whatever. No big deal. Just heads up. Just excited. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Some of the D2 mods, like Project Diablo 2, got some good things. They have a mapping system, also a new endgame bosses, and drop new uniques. Yeah. They Project Diablo 2 just goes way too far. I don't like that. The end game mapping. I don't like that kind of stuff, and creating a bunch of like these other. I just don't like that kind of stuff. I like the way Diablo 2 is. Personally. What's the update in Diablo 4? You missed it? Yeah, no, it's a big nothing burger, by the way. It wasn't even an update. It was just like a giveaway thing. They clickbaited us, everybody. They got us with the, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this thumbnail, and then we clicked on it, and it was like, I found a Shaco for the first time or something. The Lilith thing, yeah, it was just a giveaway of some kind. I think I found my Griffins in the Chaos Sanctuary. Now I've done 100,000, 1 million pit runs. Right, yeah. I didn't do a million pit runs, no, but I did like 1,000 probably over the last in D2R here. Still haven't found a Griffins. Probably did a few thousand Pindle runs and Thresh Socket runs where you can get Griffins and. Eddie says still gambling for one. Yeah, that's. I did a bunch of gambling too, but not a crazy amount. Just whenever I get full of gold, I'll gamble to try to get one, but that didn't work out yet either. Man, that would be like the ultimate way to get one. What the? You son of a. Where'd he go? Oh, that was one of mine. Never mind. I thought that was what's his name. Snowpro said he's never found a Shaco before even. He just trades for him. Yeah, I mean, definitely on single player. Online I found a few, but most of the time I end up trading for him. Because, I mean, it's just so much easier to just run the Countess for like an hour and get like spirit sets or something. Or you get an rune and an Istrune and something, and then you're like, alright, and like 7 keys, and you trade that stuff for like a Shaco or something, you know? Morning Slayers, people who found multiple Griffins say they found like 1 in Chaos and 4 in the Mausoleum. Yeah, I mean, you can find them either one, right? I don't like the Mausoleum's too spread out, though. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like. It's hard to see with all the different walls everywhere and stuff like that. So, I personally just don't like the Mausoleum. I did find my first Astrians in the Mausoleum, though. So I mean, and I ran back in the day. Ran the Mausoleum. Got a Astrians, a Surrune, and some other stuff. So. Ornate plate. Good old Corpse Morn. Corpse Explosion. That's part of that. This and Bone Hue. That's how you make the Corpse Explosion. You get all these Corpse Explosions on stuff. What's going on here? It's supposed to be amp damage. Keep slaying, Roar. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. I don't want anyone to go overboard and with caps and just people see other people doing caps and everybody will do it. Once in a while, yeah. Get a little excitement, that's alright. But yeah. We generally try to steer away from caps, right? 2 Zods, 4 Burrs on D2R. No Shakos. That's some of that luck, bro. Big fan of the music, says Bardman. Appreciate it. Me too, that's why I play, because it's always nice having better music playing, right? Smack. Oopsie. Smack Squatch says, Max Roll's got a good one. Yeah, I kind of gotta. I want to look into. Somebody told me that Mr. Llama's got some sort of Grail program that when a new item drops that he doesn't have, it's like it's like chimes, like bring. I don't know if it says something too or not, but it makes like a special chime noise when a new Grailer drops. I gotta look into that. That sounds sick. So sick. Oh, it's a dong? There you go. It's a... Well, maybe I shouldn't have said it like... Dong. Got me good. That sounds bannable, says Snowpro. Well, it's only for single player. You can't use that online. Anything that interacts with the program, you'll get banned for online. Yeah. Oh, here. For sure, 100% ban gonna happen if it interacts with the actual program. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What's a holy grail? Hunting for perfect sets of uniques? Well, it's... A holy grail is finding every single set unique, making every rune word in the entire game. Yeah, I see some. There's a lot of like kind of random comments, people saying that they have stuff that interacts with their game and it checks the value of the items or something like that. Yeah, anything like that online, I would highly not recommend doing. That's like a one-way ticket to ban central. Look at all those schmucks. They almost killed me there. Yeah, I mean, that happens like 3 times a game, right? I almost die. Every game, I'd almost die about 3 times. Miraculous I don't get killed more often, right? Ah, he was just over the outside. Your YouTube keeps crashing. Yeah, I'm not dropping anything on my end, so maybe there's a, maybe there's an issue on your end. Unlike the other day when I tried streaming it, I tried to get my settings better, and I got the graphical settings so good that YouTube wouldn't accept it. Apparently, or something. I don't know. But terrible timing for my Odar guys. They all get taken out. Tornado, let's go. There's some that we can have add-ons for unlit games. Not 100% sure what you were saying there. My apologies. Add-ons for online games, probably what you said. It's probably if they detect add-ons and stuff like that, they want to make sure people don't have cheat programs, and like having different programs like that running and like interacting with the game. You could be having something going on for duping, or it could be some sort of botting thing going on, or they don't want you to read the files so that you'd have like map hack essentially or something. And I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? CTA? Oh, I ran out of battle orders again. Yeah, it'll happen. Dave said, David G, a little late to the party, but let's go. Ooh. And no problem, yeah. 2 hours in, I got about 2 more hours before I gotta pick my daughter up from school. 170 of you fine people up in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Fellas. Ugh. Just letting you know I'm not asking, by the way. Not asking. You have to do it. Come on here. Jeez. I wish D2R would implement a Grail tracker for online play like Path of Exile. Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with that. I don't know. I probably wouldn't use it, but I would, you know, just keep playing on single player, right? And Cody B hits the like 3 times for good measure. Yeah. Sweetfield theme song. I thought about doing that. I honestly thought about doing that. Not necessarily for that, but I was thinking about maybe for a super chat over a certain amount, like a certain type of song would start playing. Like somebody, I don't think he really streams anymore, but his name was Ryu. He used to stream. He used to be D2 Speedrun, and he'd play other games too, but he used to stream on Twitch. He used to do that. Like he'd have these real goofy techno songs play when people would donate a certain amount. When will you do werewolf for a declone? I've done videos about both bear and fury, like werewolf, druid, and declone in the past. I think they were mostly budget build type videos, but no good. You're a fan of the $20 per shot? Yeah, but I kind of don't want to drink as much. Like, I'm trying to lose some weight, trying to be healthy, and ripping shots all the time. Not good for being healthy, I'm going to be honest. So, what's your favorite build, Phil? Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm a big fan of Nova Sorceress, and I'm kind of a big fan of Summon Necro, too, to be perfectly honest. I usually would be rocking the Summon Necro here, just because it's so easy. I love builds that are easy, and where you don't have to aim. But, I got this D-Web, and I wanted to use it, since it's like a good item and super rare, so decided to rock Poison in here this time. Still grinding. Yeah, Psycho Nuts is back. Yeah, still grinding. Which button, like or dislike? Either one, I guess. Your dealer's choice. Drink liquid sugar for fun, right? Wait, what? 8 ball into his arm. No. No, Snow Pro. Wait. Is it 8 ball? Is that drugs? Is that drugs? Yeah, boy. Hey Phil, what character are you going to start with on D4? Yeah, great question, huh? Solid question. I mean, I'm not sticking to anything I say here. This is not a full commitment or anything, but I was thinking the Barbarian. Barbarian's just like, I don't know. For some reason, I decided to pick Barbarian. Pretty much what I'm saying. Click it. Okay, well, gotta teleport away, come back, then you can click it. Cool. I never understood why that one seal is so hard to click. I wonder what's going on in the code or whatever that makes it like that. Makes no sense. Can't go wrong with Barbarian. Yeah, unless you start Diablo 2 with a Barbarian. Then you're gonna have a real rough time. Woo! There we go. This is where I want to be. Almost fire roasted Phil there. No, I didn't even use a potion. No good. And 2 to max damage, not that great. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Pokemon fan says Necro. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I feel like Barbarian. I don't know. I feel like no one else is gonna really start off with Barbarian. It's almost like a boring choice, but it's like. Then I feel like it's not boring because I feel like no one's gonna pick it because it's a boring choice. You know what I mean? We don't do drugs here. Yeah, Kermit's not here. Right, right. Eddie Young coming in with the Hulk Nation. Yeah, yeah. Psychonaut says, yeah, that Desace seal. Don't know, man. Not all the time, but yeah. Exactly. Doesn't make much sense. George says he's going to start Diablo 4 with the Barb as well. Tokaflens says, starting with a beard. Good enough. Yeah. Ghosts have high rune drop rates, right? At least I don't have to take off work for D4. Accurate. I actually have to work more for it, right? Workish. Workish. What? Did I forget the battle order up or what? That Hexfire, right? Yeah, Hexfire. George says his favorite build's the Trapsin. Trapsin's not bad. I like Trapsin. Never really played it a lot until just recently I used it a little bit. But yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. How's the slaying going, fellas? What's going on, Brendan? Going pretty good. Cereals might income in Dandy. Yeah, I wish. That's one of those items I've, in my entire life, pretty much 4 years of magic finding, we'll call it 3 years, Diablo 2 channel, never found a Tyrios Might. It's one of those items I've never found before. On D2 or D2R. If rune. Rush Hour 4 is being made. Nice. Hey. Woo. When you want an ist, then you get an if. Yeah, too accurate, right? Oh, all the 4-socketed pole arms now. Now that I got a bunch, I went like 20 games the other day without finding a 4-socketed pole arm. Now they're just falling everywhere. Come on, that fire's the only thing that really does anything to anybody. Crown of Ages kind of day. Yeah, I'd be cool with the Crown of Ages is a rare item too, right? War Gauntlets, let's go. 3174 on a claw, meh. I can go for some 220 Java gloves. Haven't found none of those yet. Where do you get the run counter at the top? Let's see, what? I got a link, I think there's a link in the description to the run counter video I did, where there's a link to it, or hands-free is how it like resets. There's probably a link to that too. I'd have to double check, but yeah, exclamation run counter. Oh, I didn't put the links in the description, but if you exclamation run counter into the chat, and Nightbot will put up a link to the video, and it's got the link to it and how to install it and use it and everything. Caveman said he's definitely going with the Druid. Definitely going with the Druid on D4. Yeah, I thought about it. It does look pretty cool, like the werebear just like slashing everything. Phil's home address. Nice. Not how it works, Snowpro. George A. No, Tyros Might's the Sacred Armor, and Corpse Morn is, what, Ornate Plate? Yeah, that sounds right. Ornate Plate. Wrecked. Tuda mana, legendary. A couple other people saying they're going with the Druid, Brendan. Yeah, the Druid crossed my mind. But I feel like that one's going to be a pretty popular one, which is perfectly fine, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing the character that other people are doing, but I just gotta be different, you know? Bardman says he's going the Rogue for sure. Rogue for sure. Yeah, I don't know that the, just for me personally, the rogue playstyle, like either you got the blades and you're super quick, or I feel like it's a super quick looking like playstyle, and you know, and kind of like try not to get hit type of playstyle a little bit more. It's not really up my alley, right? Demon hide gloves. Uniques here and there, but they're never a good thing. They're always garbage uniques. Got a live one finally. What's going on, Zachary? Yeah. Live Phil. Can you up corpse more into a sacred armor? Yeah, you could do that, yeah, but it's not really the greatest armor, so it's like just one of those ones you usually wouldn't. And then it ends up having a, what, 230 strength requirement or something insane like that, so. I did that one time. I got an ethereal corpse morn one time I found, and I decided, like, whatever, I'll up it. So you end up having, like, well, I don't remember how much. A lot of defense. No good. Mutu says Hurricane Druid's one of his favorite, but just doesn't like how Tornado works. Right. What happened again? I must click on something on accident. Oh, guess we gotta bring him, make sure he doesn't get taken out. I'll be fine. What kind of trash is this? There's trash everywhere. Druid does look sick. I saw a video yesterday where he had a giant summoned golem looking thing. Seems sick, says Eddie. Yeah, it definitely looked, just, I seen one where, what was it? I think the druid jumps off a mount and midair he transforms into the bear and just and slaps down like a group of whatever, so. What was the D4 news? It was kind of a big nothing burger. It was just like a promo giveaway type of thing. So, they got us good. We all thought it was going to be something cool. Llama's Leap Barb you just seen? Yeah, he does, he'll do a lot of stuff like that. Where he does like a really bad build and does a playthrough with it type of thing. Just because he like can, and he's probably done everything else in the entire game like 6 times. What's your gear on your Necro? Jaco, Enigma, I got Spirit and D-Web. I've got some rare boots that are kind of neat. Strength gloves, Arachnid's Mesh, CTA Spirit on swap. That's what we're rocking. Good old Infinity, and then just more budget stuff for the other gear on the Mercenary. Treachery and Insight. Or Treachery and Tao's Mask. treachery and insight. And infinity. Insight iron golem's what I'm rocking for my golem. Leap attack barb is literally my first ever character back in 2000. Really? The first ever character I did, it was either... See, I think it was either a barbarian that I don't remember what I started, but I ended up... No, I started off necromancer, because it was, when I first played, it was right after the expansion. That's when I first started playing. And then I was like, well, these whirlwind barbs wreck, so I made one of those. Next. My necromancer was terrible. I was like, oh, bone spirit. It's like down at the bottom. It's a level 30 skill or whatever. Like, it must be the best. I was like, no. Nope. Like, the level... And not to mention, too, I had like 8 points. There was no synergies, but I didn't know how things worked when I first started playing, so I had like 8 points into bone spear, and like 12 points into bone spirit, and like, you know, stuff like that, so... I do remember that. I was like, man, I have way less points into Bone Spear, and it, like, does more damage than Bone Spirit does. This is crazy. For a shield, we'll check it just because. Interesting. Real bad. You were like 7 years old, says Sunil. Yeah, when I think back, I was like, yeah, I must have been like 5 or something. And then I think when the game came out, and I was like, oh, I was like 14 when I was playing that then. The game came out, and then I didn't play it till after the expansion came out. And I take it back. I did play it a little bit before the expansion came out, but I played it like at a friend's house. I'd go over there and be like, hey, let me play for a little bit. And then like literally right when the expansion came out is when I got it. I think. To the best of my knowledge. Hard to remember back that far, right? Tabby does. Oops. What you gonna do, huh? Now I gotta figure out how to make it the right size again. Good enough. Last time I'm reading chat. Rip all that gold, right, yeah. Oh well. Well, good thing I got all them other insights, right? Whatever. I don't need any non-ethereal ones, really. Thanks a lot, chat. Chat killed me again. Never my fault. You thought I was on hardcore for a second? No. I do not do that. That is reason number 1 why I don't do hardcore, right? Blame chat again. Blame chat again. Yeah, usually I try not to telestomp Lord DeSace right in the middle of his pack like that, so... Yo, I could use an insight. I mean, insights are pretty easy to make. This is on single player, so... Can't give an insight away. On single player. Boy, that was rough. That was rough. Uzbek's my favorite. Boy, I get ripped like that. I'm not even finding no good stuff. Man. Finding little good things, but nothing great. Oh well, oh well. But what am I doing here? Tooth hurty. That just reminded me of a sick dad joke. So the other day I had a cavity. I had to make an appointment. You know what time it was at? Tooth hurty. Tooth hurty? Cavity? Tooth hurty? Dentist appointment? Never mind. And everybody leaves. You still don't get it. Alright, let me explain it again. See, the joke is, because see, when you have a cavity, your tooth hurts, right? So, it's always funnier when you explain it a bunch of times. And that's because everybody knows that if you explain it, that makes it less funny. So then by me explaining it, it actually makes it more funny because you know I'm intentionally saying something to make it less funny. So then it's funny, right? Right? I heard, oh, what's the difference between a train and a teacher? One says spit your gum out the other. I don't get it. Oh, chew, chew. Ha, I get it now. Ooh, War Staff, legendary. Where are you, DeSace? I gotta telly stomp you real quick. Ooh, they're super fast. Got stuck. First chaos run you drop the Nightwings, must be nice. Fleet Phil luck, not going great. But maybe it'll turn around shortly here for me, huh? Big D right here. The biggest of D's right here. Maybe it'll be a good drop for me, huh? No, pro. Boo. Fast Titans incoming. Another one of those things I've never found before. Ethereal Titans. The biggest of D's. Diablo. Good old Diablo. Just checking something real quick. Okay. Couple cube erupts here. Unofficial Umrune baby. Nice. Nice. Alright. Zachary says the updated item graphics look pretty cool. Still don't have D2R. Yeah, I mean, I think that they did a pretty good job with it. I was, I guess you could say apprehensive, but I think D2R, they changed some stuff that I don't like, but what you gonna do, huh? Can't make everybody happy, right? Can't make everybody happy. Whoop. Come on. Few more little revives over here. Just happy the crowds are back and playing again, says Brendan. Got revitalized player base. Woo! Your Lightning Sorcerer says 24k, that's solid. I'm gonna two-shot bail. Yeah, well the way with the Griffins, because the minus res is kind of like more important than the plus damage, so it'll actually end up being like better than it looks. I don't think, yeah, two-shotting bail, I don't know about that, but it'll wreck, I'm sure. Diablo 1 needs a run option. Yeah, I think that's pretty low on Blizzard's priorities at the moment, huh? What do you like better on a Kixin? Oh boy. Not a kicksin expert there, so I can't really give you any good advice on what to do with the kicksin. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Brendan, his opinion is duress until you can make fortitude. So there you go. Probably knows way more than I do, right? The Darkness of the Tristram that D3 does is awesome. Getting to play D3 and D1. D1 graphics. Interesting. Oh, Amrune Legendary. Man. I'm about to play for 3 hours and find nothing. Oh, you actually went and you two-shotted him? Probably normal bail. Probably norm bail. Cody B. Hates finding superior items and it's got an extra 1 attack rating on it. Right. Yeah, what if you didn't have that 1 attack rating though? You'd keep missing. Not that much of a troll. Oh, I called you out. I didn't even look, and I knew it. I knew it! I've always wanted a Chaos Claw Whirlwind Sin. What's a good other hand? On a Whirlwind Sin? Jeez, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I know that one even less than a regular martial art assassin. Assassin, for whatever reason, was one of those characters I tried back in the day for a hot second, and I was like, I don't really like this, and then I just never played it again. So I used to always be kind of big on playing like the best builds and stuff. I've kind of gotten out of that more recently in the last, since D2R pretty much, but yeah, in the past I was always, you know, wanted to play like the best builds and stuff and didn't really care to dabble around all that much in suboptimal builds that were just interesting and cool. Woo! Toasty around here. Oh, you didn't even know you were in normal, killing Bale? That's why you're like, wow, this thing wrecks so bad. You're like teleporting around Act 1 normal, killing stuff with your 97 sorceress. Whoa, this thing's crazy. Ring mail, what? Man, bro. It's part of the RNG of Diablo, right? That's what makes it so exciting when you do find something. All the times you don't, but looks like another one of those days, fellas. Just one of those days. Zoink says there's so many good builds for every class, it's kind of hard to pick. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of stuff that works pretty good once you learn how to do things. That's what a lot of times you'll hear people, and I'll disagree with them, that, you know, oh, there's only a couple builds in the game that you can actually do anything with, and it's like, no, there's only a couple builds in the game that are the most powerful builds in the game. Like, unless every character you set a hard cap on their attack, and like, on everything that's like low enough to reach for everybody to reach, and every character is exactly even. There's always going to be a most powerful, but like just because Fist of Heavens like isn't as powerful as Hammered In, you know, it doesn't mean it's not a good build. You know, just because Nova doesn't wreck as easily and cheaply as Blizzard doesn't mean it's not as good. Whoa, dang it! Ah, I didn't battle order up. I forgot. Poor guy. Poor Emilio. I feel pretty bad right now. Poor Emilio. Well, let's see how fast we kill stuff without the crushing blow from Emilio, huh? Just for S's and G's. Wow, we almost don't kill him. Like, I might as well roll the poison. Okay. We'll just go get him. We'll need him for the next one, but... much better. Normal bail, 26,000 health. Should have one-shot him. Yeah, well, you rarely hit for the max hit with a lightning shot, right? At least some good boots, please. No. Boy. Fred says, I take it back. Phil's not finding anything the rest of the day. Brennan says, new items to let any class turn into a werebear or a sealer, etc. really opened up the limits. Yeah, I've tried doing a few things with the whole, what is that, passion that has, it has zeal on it and it has like berserk or something, but it's just 1 to zeal. I couldn't really get it to work on, I forget what I was trying to do with it. Never really looked into it a whole bunch either, so. Never seen if anybody else had good ideas on that one. That I tried doing a zeal barb, but it didn't really work out. High rune incoming T-2 minutes. Yeah, we'll see. I would bet the under on that one. Even though I want the over to hit. This M Paladin is preferable for me, much less thought needed, unlike the Hammered In Stomping. But Foe doesn't work on everything. It's kind of disappointing. Yeah, so I mean, it's not quite as great, but I mean, it's still a good build. Class door, but I guess we should check that out, huh? No good. Yeah, the thing with the Hammered In, it's not mandatory, but it's like mandatory. You have to have Enigma to make it, in my opinion, like fun to play, essentially. If not, you're just like kiting back, tossing hammers, trying to lure them to like walking through them and stuff like that. By high rune, he means if, right? Yeah. By high rune, he means a low rune that has a lowercase L to start. Ah. Low Sir rune. Right. Essentially. Pre-socketed. Did IO rune drop? No. No, not unless I missed something, right? No, they were just making a joke that I was gonna find a high rune, and I was like, yeah, a low rune, except the low was spelled with a lowercase L at the start, which would obviously be an IO. Just a big jokester Phil. All these guys. Oh, I want that flawless amethyst, and these bros are about to disappear in a second. Good enough for now. Ooh. IO and low, biggest T's in D2. It's up there. It's up there, that's for sure. The yellow Shaco is also pretty common, right? Oh, my favorite. Give me some room. Ethereal? No. It's the unique Ogre axe. Ogre. Rolls up to 320, so it's a good roll on it too, huh? Yeah, the green diadems, the rare diadems. Yeah, I mean, I definitely got one of those. I think I have a perfect one of those, actually. They're semi-common, but... Ogre. Ogre. Ha ha ha. Jeff says he always checks it like 5 times to see if it's a IO or a low. Always got to double check. What'd you just miss? I just found a bone here. Nothing that exciting, but but also super exciting because it's a Ogre axe. Ooh. Woo! A little hot and spicy over there. I still say you should have an Ogre. What do you mean by have an Ogre? Best starting class, not a sorceress? Question mark. Maxim, no, it's still the sorceress. Yeah, no, sorceress, legendary starter class. Can't beat that teleport. Can't beat that teleport. Ogre X, Ogre Mall compilation. This is every time I found an Ogre item. I mean, wouldn't be a bad idea, but the way I don't actually label my... I do have a lot of clips saved up, but I don't save all the clips. I wasn't before I got like a new storage devices and stuff, so I have room to save stuff like that now, but I wasn't for a long time, and I don't label them by like what item and something, so I'd never be able to find them. I'd have to look through every clip I had to find the Ogre ones. Freaking A. Ugh. Yeah, we'll go about right there. A little chair lean back. I gotta buy a new chair too. I don't like this chair. I almost feel like the chair like leans so far like back. I feel like you can't even use the back of the chair. It's leaned as far forward as you can go, and it still feels like it's like leaning back. Buy IKEA chair, ruin your back for 6 months. I mean, I might as well have. Ah. What's going on? I hate those stupid racing chairs. Purely gimmick. Yeah, you're not wrong. Not wrong. It is pure gimmick. I agree with that. I mean, before this, I was using a chair my parents bought me when I turned 15, so it was like it would sink all the time. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I'm trying to decide, like, obviously chairs are important, but like I would like kill myself if I... Not really. I forgot, I gotta remember I can't say stuff like that on YouTube or they like hit you or something. But sarcastically I'm saying I would be super upset if I paid like $800 for a chair and then it wasn't good or I didn't like it. Yaniv, what's going on? Yo. Chat about to drop now? Yeah. Just kidding, I'm not really going to. No one should do that. Snipe Show streams popping. Yeah. A lot of fine slayers up in the chat today. Yeah, for sure. You can imagine how... Buy a Secret Labs Titan. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wish you could just buy like a $200 chair and it was like sick, you know? No good. 2 light radius. 2017 on ladder for trade for 6 purse. For sale. Beef rib says $400 is all you need. $400 chair. My chair was $200 to Snow Pro and it's been great. Go to Staples so you can sit in all of them. Yeah, it crossed my mind. Obviously, yeah. Go try them out. Slaying and praying, right, Dandy? Yeah, for sure. Hopefully I get something here eventually. I mean, I gotta find something eventually, right? Fellas, fellas, fellas. Uh-oh. Famous last words. Chair is a business expense, write it off on your taxes. Well, yeah, I definitely would, but I mean, you don't just like get a free chair by writing, you know what I mean? Like, pretty much, essentially, if you write stuff off on your taxes, you essentially get it for like 20% off. Is essentially like the way you can think about it. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Do I think poison or corpse explosion necro is better? I mean, every variation of the necromancer uses corpse explosion, so even though I'm using poison, I'm still corpse exploding stuff, so. Blue shake though. Well, yeah, so the way that I understand it is, yeah, writing it off, you'll save. You don't have to pay taxes on, let's say I buy a $200 chair. The amount of money you pay taxes on, they just subtract $200 from the amount of money you made, and you don't have to pay taxes on that. So whatever tax bracket you're talking about coming down from, which I'm just, like, estimating the lower one at 20 or whatever, you know. I think that's what it is. I'm not a tax expert here, but... Summon or poison is what you meant. Oh, yeah, yeah. Summon or poison. I mean, to do poison, you need a lot better gear. Light belt. Cool. Which is better? I don't know. I would say they're right around the same, I guess. But, I mean... The summon necro is right around the same, but you could have like budget gear, kind of. You can essentially have budget gear and be just as good, but getting way, way, way better gear doesn't really make your summon necro that much better. Because more skills doesn't boost up your corpse explosion damage in any way, it just increases the radius, which is good. Don't get me wrong. But... Diablo just dropped Psychonaut a unique Yami. Nosakins! Yeah, Nosakins. Nosakons, I mean. Nosakins, cons. Who wants to see me telestomp to Sace again? With my not battle ordered up and without any revives. They all just dropped on me here. Okay, what am I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm not smart. Two years later. Had to go to a meeting for a bit. Find anything? No, this day has been real unlucky, but it's been awesome because I get to hang out with all y'all fellas. Ugh. All ya like button slaying fellas. Like button slaying fellas. Don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Fellas. Okay, gotta get out of here. Ogre X, legendary. Model citizen, but I cheat on my taxes. Get out of here. Writes off 10 gaming chairs. Right. Yeah, I gave a bunch of gold and experience to the deceased too, by the way. Can I get a break from being dumb? Sure. Joshua B says, I'm in the 1% highest tax bracket. Sure, sure. I think Diablo 2 videos pay way more than you think they do. Way more. Right off 12 months of internet service. Right off gaming chair. 12 gaming chairs. 1 gaming chair a month. A good accountant can save you a ton of money. Yeah, I need to start looking into that. I've been going, the tax guy I've been going to, I'm not exactly happy with, you could say, so. Oh. Yeah, well, that's one of those things, like, how do I even find a good tax person? Like, I don't know. Oh, all this stuff, but it's too low. Max damage attack rating, too low. I don't even know how to find a person, so. If you pay high taxes, buy more gaming chairs. You got lucky because your in-laws are rich? Yeah, you marrying some rich chick is what helped you out a bunch, huh? Some rich family. Married into money. Must be nice. Go to H&R Block? I don't know. Probably would turn out about the same as what I got right now. Superior Sacred Armor? I seen a Sacred Armor, yeah, but it's like, where was that at? It was just a white one, right? So it's like, max durability. Increased max durability. Oh, thanks. Ooh, rare Ogre X. Let's go. Doing your own taxes is fairly easy unless you have like 4 jobs and other benefits and stuff. Well, yeah, mine's a little bit different since I YouTube full-time, so I have all these different deductions and write-offs and stuff, and like, they don't pay you like a regular job, they pay you like you're an independent contractor. So literally, oh man. I think it should be fine, but YouTube just reset for some reason. It must have finally came through that I accidentally said the KYS. Use who my parents use? Well, that's not gonna work. I don't really live anywhere near my mom. I mean, I kind of don't live that far, but I don't live that close. Was wondering if it's, you know, YouTube just reset for some reason. I don't know what happened. The stream just reset. So, hopefully it doesn't do it again anytime soon. Hopefully it's just like a one-off thing. What's going on here? Why are these guys invincible? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Talk about how YouTube pays people. Stream cuts out. Right. Yeah, I mean, I didn't tell you anything crazy secret, anything you couldn't Google. They pay you once a month, and like, let's say this month I get paid on like the 20th or something like that, or whatever it is. That money is actually the money I made the month before the last one. It's super crazy the way it works, so. But at least you always know what you're going to get paid for the next couple of months, so that's kind of neat. You know if you're going to go broke and you got to go get a new job or not. You know, I can look at the analytics and be like, ooh boy, I got to go get another job. I got to go get a real job because this ain't doing it anymore. What am I doing here? Can't just be an influencer anymore. When did I start doing Diablo 2 full-time? About 2 months after Diablo 2 Resurrected launched. So, probably the first month that Diablo 2 Resurrected was out, because and this is not what it is now, but I knew it wasn't, but, you know, I made more money in the videos I made after work than I did at 40 hours at work. So my wife is like, had been begging me for like 6 months to quit my job and just do anything. Just quit without a job and go get a different job, because like, I would, you know, you just come home covered in dust, and, you know, I'd blow my nose and like black crud would come out because from all the welding smoke in the shop I worked and stuff. And yeah, she'd been begging me to quit already, and then she was like, why don't you quit and just play video games full time? And I was like, what? Hold on, wait, what? That's not what she said, but like, why don't you do this full time then? Like, and I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, well, if I try to springboard off of the D2R launch and get my channel bigger, maybe I actually could do that. Like, that would be crazy, right? Like, that'd be crazy. And so that's what I did, yeah. I went from like 3,000 subscribers to like 25,000 subscribers in like a couple of months, and, you know, was doing a video every day and stuff. Wife of the year, yeah. Well, she doesn't really have a lot of, like, I don't want to call it respect, but like, not respect, no, I didn't finish my sentence there, don't take that the wrong way. She just doesn't fully believe it's necessary to have a job like go in at 7 a.m. and come home at 4 and put in your 50 hours a week, and, you know, that's just not how she does the work that she does. She doesn't really believe that you have to do that. Like, you have to get a job where you know, just a standard atypical job. She doesn't necessarily believe is necessary. So, you intern at a place that did powder coating. Black stuff come out of my nose. It's old quick. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I worked in a shop where I ran a CNC like laser, like, so it was a laser that cut steel tubing and steel plate, so it vaporizes the steel, and it has a suction thing, but it only works so good, right? Also, they welded. There was probably 15 welders that worked there, and this is all in the same one kind of small shop, sort of, and there was a powder coater. So, you know, there was a powder coat line, so yeah, it was not cool like that, you know. Like, literally, if they painted stuff like some stuff for GM, like these racks had to be purple. If they painted stuff purple that day, I'd come home and would, yeah, steel fabrication, yeah, generally. Oh! I would come home and literally like blow purple powder coat paint out of my nose. But that's a high rune, fellas. Right in the middle of that former work conversation. Ooh, about time. About time up in the Chaos Sanctuary. Yeah. Right. Let's flip over here. If I'm picking stuff up over here, I want to be on this side anyways. Let's go. Yes, sir! Right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 299% chance of a high rune today. Now I just need that Griffins, fellas. I have enough high runes. Keep finding high runes everywhere. No Griffins. Every time I do runs now, I get a high rune. Is this Poison Necro? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rare Jewel. Oh, and my Metal Grid on the same run. Let's go. 10 res. No. Rare Jewel. No good. And my Metal Grid. Boom. Ah, Seraph's Hymn. That's a kind of rare one, right? Too. So, kind of rare. Don't mind finding up Seraph's Hymn too. Yeah. So on the same run as the Surrune. Nice. Nice. Don't remember if I hit the click button. We'll do it again. Let's go. Yeah, finally getting some good stuff here, fellas. Yeah. Your Griffins just got delayed for another 4 months. Oh no! 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 I gotta get that Griffins right now. Not now, but right now. Apparently Stormlash doesn't usually come ethereal. Yours was $2.99. Ethereal Stormlash. It's a rare find. Yeah, Stormlash is rare by itself. Getting the rare version. Ethereal. I don't know if that's an item anyone ever would really want to Zod though, so yeah, that could be a problem. More high runes for Phil. Still can't get that Griffins. If Diablo drops a Griffins, you're quitting the internet. He's going to. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. You can do it, Diablo. Griffins. Oh, I seen a rune. I was like, ah. The drops always come in waves, I've noticed, says Dandy. Hours and hours of nothing, then boom, high runes galore. I wouldn't say high runes galore, but it does kind of seem sometimes like they come in waves, right? I'll put you up here. A couple soul runes. I haven't got any tier runes, or any rail runes. I don't know if I have a Seraph's Hymn yet, to be perfectly honest. Might have been the first one. Sick Bladesin weapon, even without a Zod in it. Bladesin. So if you use blades, it doesn't lose durability. 420 farmer. I couldn't remember offhand. I dabbled around with blade as goofing around, just testing it out. So. Kenny Griffin's drop from Diablo. Didn't think. Yeah, Diablo can drop every single item in the whole game. Yeah, he's 94. 95? 94? 95? 94? I think he's 94. 95? 94? I think he's 95. 94. I can't remember. One of those two. He can drop everything in the game. Diablo, Neelthak, Bale are the guys. They can drop anything. I mean, there's some other stuff that can drop everything too. All the different champions in the 85 areas and stuff, but actually Diablo Bale, they can even drop like 45 life skillers technically and stuff like that. Please give me a shout out. I'm a huge fan. What's going on? Jeremy Cruz. Whoa. Shout out Jeremy Cruz. Ooh. What? All right. Amaru. Second Sid's been looking for a Stormlash for a while, ended up trading at Gull for it, overpaid, but its crushing blow is so nice. The CB is so nice. Nice. Griffin's not even that high. Every mob in the 85 area can drop it. Yeah, but the just the odds of the other monsters dropping it is just like so low, it's like stupid. It's like 1 in like 7 billion. I'm exaggerating, but yeah, it is actually, yeah, you're right. It's not the highest in the game, like leveled item. But Shale Rune. Oh, G-Stacks, my man's. Ooh. It's gone G-Stacks, late to the party. I think I've been on for like 3 hours already. What am I paying you for? Where does it even say how long I've been on for? Oh, over 3 hours. I lost track because of my stream reset. It doesn't tell me how long I've been on anymore. Just woke up. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just kidding. At least it's noon out where you're at, right? Just kidding. It's hell in the delivery industry right now? Ah, I gotcha. So you either had to stay up late or you had to get up real early and got home and then took a nap. Gotcha. There we go. No good. Bill wouldn't have died earlier if G-Stacks had been in chat. No doubt, yeah. No doubt I probably wouldn't have died if G-Stacks was here. Kill all the monsters with the exploding shrine. Let's go. Yeah, will drop me a Ja rune this week. Nice. Yeah, that's always wild, to me anyways, that when you get a high rune off of a boss like that. Always wild, right? Just looked up and apparently Diablo actually can't drop griffins. Maybe wrong, just what I saw. Quick Google search. No, that's gotta be wrong. Literally gotta be. I couldn't think of a logical reason why that would be. Oh, super sticker of a person laughing from Lyle. Thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. My man. Ooh, what a beast. What a beast. My man, my man, my man. Thank you so much, Lyle. Did I move this or something? No. Whoop. Headphones were in the camera a little bit. Well, we can go ahead and go... Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. Diablo 2 drop odds calculator. I'm pretty positive Diablo can drop literally everything in the game, but we can look at it once and for all, right? Resurrected, whatever, we'll just pick what we got going on right here just to see the odds on it. Of a boss, hell, unique. Let's see what the odds of getting the Griffin's Eye, oops, from Diablo are. Huh. That's weird. That's weird. He's level 94. Boss in hell. Huh. Neelathak Bale. That's interesting. I guess I stand corrected? That doesn't make any sense, though. So, you can't find any of this stuff from Diablo? That's wild. Well, there you go. Shadow Dancers, you can't find anything from Diablo. That's crazy. Did not know that. You don't... Jeff says doesn't trust it. The TCs are capped on chests and bosses, yeah. I mean, I guess I've heard that before, but I thought... Like, Bale can drop everything. I thought Diablo could too, but... Oopsie. Looks like I was wrong. Good thing I looked it up, huh? Well, there you go. There you go. You can get better items from all the champions around him than you can from Diablo himself. Actually, let me look up something else real quick, too. Whoop. Let me jump back over here. Let's go regular monsters for the Griffin's Eye. Oh, it must be the Chaos Sanctuary, obviously. So the Oblivion Knight and the Venom Lords can drop Griffins, but the other monsters can't. Super weird. Vindicated. Yeah, everyone who said this, you couldn't. You were right. So the Venom Lords can drop a Griffins, but Diablo can't. It's a 1 in 1 million chance from the Venom Lords. The regular, the non-champion Venom Lords. The regular ones. Literally every monster in the Ancient Tunnels can drop it. But only those two in the, That's great. That's kind of weird. Like in the Ancient Tunnels, all the monsters can drop a Griffins, but in the Chaos Sanctuary, only those specific ones can drop it. The Venom Lords and the, oh, where'd it go? Only these two right here. Only Oblivion Knights and Venom Lords. That's weird. Yeah, all the champions and stuff can drop it for sure. But, huh. That's just weird that's just weird. Yeah, you can definitely find Griffins and Chaos from, like, the champions. Like, you go to champions here. Whoop. We'll go backwards. The Chaos Sanctuary, all of the champions from other things. The souls, even. Undead Soul Killers. Oh, whatever. Oblivion Knights, Stormcasters, Venom Lords. So. 1 in 100,000. So. Not the highest. They're all the same, though, for all the champions. You see, it's like 1 in 130,000 for everything. What if I was rocking players 7? Same exact odds. Oh, yeah, because it's players 1. The odds doesn't change for the champions. Let's go to players 7 for the, Let's look at this real quick. Sorry, I don't know if this is the most intriguing, but... So just under 1 in a million for players 7. And I think it was 1.3? Yeah, 1.3 or whatever. So... So, even 3 to 7, the kill speed would totally not be worth it in my opinion, but... Alright, let's jump back over here. Now that we got that taken care of. Figured out. This? Yeah, I got the button right. So far you found a Gull, 3S, and a Lem just while watching stream. Yeah, of course you did, of course you did. I've done like 6,000 Trav runs and I've never even gotten higher than a Lem before. But congratulations though, not knocking or anything, but... May find better luck in the Mausoleum. Oof, the Mausoleum's just so spread out. I could not imagine better luck in the Mausoleum. The original, back in the day I found a Griffin's Ancient Tunnels, so... Pretty much any of those 85 areas, whichever ones you can slaughter the fastest is kind of what you want to go with, right? So... Come on, why aren't these guys... Okay, indestructible. Champion Ghost. We'll go after him. Couple Champion Ghosts. .30 poison damage with a little strength. Fred said he likes pits better anyways. Yeah, technically with the 2 layers of the pits, you can have more champions down there than other 85 areas, you know, so... Actually, you know what? I actually want that Grand Chime. I was thinking about it, sitting here thinking. Because sometimes on, well, it's just... I thought that was strength, actually. It's poison damage, never mind. Touché, Phil. Touché. But yeah, I do like the, I like the pits, yeah. Because you can have 6 to 8 on the first level, and you can have 2 or 3 on the second level, so... So you have 8 to 11 champions in one, like, map before you reload. And really, there's no other area like that. Well, except for, like, the Worldstone Keep, and I forget how many champions are in the Chaos Sanctuary here, but... Chaos is great. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how many champions, and I do know, based upon their levels and stuff, actually, technically... like the seal bosses are lower level than the actual like bosses that are walking around in here, so like I think maybe I don't want to spend a bunch of time looking up another you can find griffins from the seal bosses. I can't remember. Like you might not even be high enough level from the seal bosses to find a griffins. Maybe you could though, since griffins is what you said 84. So maybe. Oh. El Diablo's TC-84. Yeah, there's some weird caps like that for whatever reason. I kind of forget about it, but because he's level 94 with a 84 TC-84 cap. Yeah, because he can still drop the 45 lifers, because that's the thing, like the items that he drops are still level like 94, but there's a treasure class cap on them or whatever. It's kind of weird, but do you have a guide on how to install the loot filter for single player? No, I don't use a loot filter, so no, I don't have one for Diablo 2 Resurrected. No. Melodies says they found a griffins from the white monster in the Chaos Sanctuary. Gotcha. Yeah, definitely, it can happen, right? Oh, oops. Ooh, he can drop good things like that. Frost burns, let's go. And the same long sword twice. Let's go. Ooh. $370 likes. What beast mode beasts? So, looking at the time here, I'm gonna go ahead and not do anything crazy. Hold on just 1 second. Nobody knows what I'm doing right now. But if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the like button. And, well, I assume everybody's already subscribed up, right? But there are low item level items in TCA7. Yeah, no, I know you can, but where is it? I gotta find. Where'd it go? We put too many songs in here the other day. You know what that song means, fellas? Final run. Phil's gonna have to hop off, take care of real life stuff, probably work on videos and stuff a little bit too. What's going on here? Jeez. Time for me to slay, says G-Stacks. Yeah, this is G-Stacks' slaying song. For shout. My spirit will live on forever in the stream, says Cheese Stacks. Haha. Yep, this is the last run song right here, fellas. Last run song. Woo! This schmuck up here almost got me. You streaming tomorrow night? Probably not. Any nighttime streams are gonna be random, kind of random and unplanned. I don't know what. Usually that's like if my wife's working, I'll stream on Friday nights, but. There's at least 2 declone walks today on ladder. Yeah, I mean, declone walks like 7 times a day, so it's almost like not a thing anymore, right? Dun 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 dun. All right, we gotta step it up here on the last run. Let's get something good. Like that Griffins. How funny would it have been if I tele-stomped his ace right there on accident? Ah! Poison Nova Gloves. Let's go. It's 9:30 where Bardman's at, so pretty much counts as a night stream. Yeah. So when I actually stream at night, you're like 6 o'clock in the morning, or it's like 4 o'clock in the morning for you. Night streams are pretty rare though. Got kids and stuff, so you know, makes it difficult. Makes it difficult. It'd be funny if Diablo dropped the triple durability rare diadem. Get out of here. I would be so disappointed. I never even looked for something like that. Like, I wonder if it's happened before. To me, I mean. It's happened to somebody, I'm sure, but... Oof. It's a long song. Boy. Diablo's taking a while here. Wrist sword. Best Diablo drop today. See what the circlet is. No good. Perfect timing. Jade Talon. Bunch of res. So, that's the end of the song, fellas. So that means it's time for Sweetville to hop off. So, Jade Talon not bad though. Yeah, I mean it's got a bunch of res, hit recovery line or whatever, but so now that will now officially be the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much. Hitting the like button. Just a couple of super chats to shout out today. Got 2 super chats today. Lyle and Genki, $5 super chats. Gifted memberships from Wicked Plumber and somebody else. It doesn't tell me who gave. So I gotta do that by memory, but I forget who else gave 5 memberships. My apologies. But once again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure if you guys haven't seen them, check out some of the latest videos I put out. They only got like 10,000 views or something like that. A little low on the view count, but I assume maybe some of you guys just didn't get around to checking them out. So check those out on my channel. Oh, and right at the end, Blizz Biggie gifting 5 fat Slayer ships. Ooh. GG, Blizz Biggie. So that's official. Peace out. Once again, thanks Blizz Biggie for gifting the memberships, my man. And don't forget, fellas, keep slaying. Ooh.